Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight. As we well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be, but you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession.
No clue for where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here is Durant. Going inside, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Now, here's Adebayo. Lets it go with a 3. And KD the bucket on the assist by Adams. Durant's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Houston has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game. Not a fast start here for the Heat. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Following the score by Miami.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. And the 3 ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Rockets for a minute. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. The coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Great open look there. Wiggins has got 9.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Thompson misses. The Heat trail by 3. The drive by Mitchell. That ball's ice feed that time from Wiggins.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Thompson passes to Durant. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. The shot by Powell, no good. Houston's gone 4 of 7 from 3-point range so far in the first. Another miss by Houston. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
They get it back. Out to Smith. And here's KD for 3. Durant with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Takes a 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 2, and Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Şengün. Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Durant.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
That'll be a 5-second call. The Rockets making a switch here. Durant's checked in.
Number 7, Kevin Durant.
1:35 left in the first quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Durant with the steal. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Rockets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Finney-Smith kicks to Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Larson, guarded by KD. Back to Ware, 6 to shoot. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Jonas, no good. Rockets trail. Launches it. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Larson. Carries it from three-point range.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so here is Houston. And Durant puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Durant's got 22. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Shepard. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Stepping in that time. We see Finney-Smith take lots of threes, so the mid-range is normally going to be available to him.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you guys.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Smith checked in for Tari Eason. Okogie comes in for Aaron Holiday. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Shepard. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Hits it from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
Nice work by Finney-Smith, setting himself up in the corner. Mark that one up. Boom.
Traps in the tray. Howell's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Smith. And Miami also making a switch. Adebayo's checked in. The Heat trail by 9. Pass to Hawkins. 13 feet away. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Durant for three, and another three for Houston. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report.
A three-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Hawkins. And it's sent back by KD. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. A different look for Miami. Wiggins is checked in for Heine Hawkins. And it's Mitchell in for Jokic Jonas. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Wiggins, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Wiggins has got 11 points. Rockets leading by 10. KD bats for two. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, that jumper's so effortless coming out of Durant's hands. I mean, it's cash money more times than not.
And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Tate. Heat also with the sub. Hawkins is checked in.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option. When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by Smith. Durant kicks to Thompson. Takes the three. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. He has 5.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Amon will blow right by you.
And it's Wiggins missing.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Durant gets the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Wiggins against Smith. Adebayo. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Mitchell is doubled. Adebayo passes to Larson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
51 seconds left here in the second. Stolen by Thompson. From deep three-point territory. KD again from deep. KD's got 43 points.
That should and would be a bad shot for most, but Durant's shooting ability is just that extraordinary.
Fires from way outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Thompson against Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. 1 second left. And so it's Houston, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Heat ball.
They double-team Powell. Now Adebayo. And there's the call on Amen Thompson.
Thompson.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Mitchell outside. Jovic passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good from outside. And for Houston, they're shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Durant, good.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Here's Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Heat.
That's a chance he typically converts.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got 6.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Boy, I tell you, his future is really bright.
And Durant puts up a deep 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you.
Truly the love for the game. Ellie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists tonight.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Jovic. Off target from outside. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 18-4 run. The 3 from KD. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
2 minutes.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's foul number 2 for him. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Wiggins left side. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
The Rockets have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Durant for 3. Again, what an avalanche!
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
The 3 from KD. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists in the game. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Wiggins from outside. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Powell with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Thompson. Drills the three-pointer.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep wasn't going in.
Powell against Eason. Pass to Larson. Trying to find Ware and gets it to him. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Checking in for the Heat, number 0, Simone Fontecchio.
Here's Larson. Fires the 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Shepard. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Crawford at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's Shepard missing. And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for Miami. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Durant's checked in for the Rockets.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
A deep 3 from Durant. And good! There's another.
on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Crawford kicks to Finney Smith for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jonas' shot is good. Jonas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Three-pointer. Crawford with the rebound.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
And really deep through that time.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's the 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Adebayo is checked in for Miami.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Hawkins. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Here's Davison. Puts up a deep 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Kevin Durant comes in for Tari Eason. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Shepard. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's KD. And the layup is good.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
For Miami, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Count the basket.
2 minutes.
8 points now in the game for Norman Powell.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
On the wing, Holiday. Durant for 3. Sinks the triple.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Here's KD. Miami grabs the miss.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Holiday with the three. That shot off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. It's stolen. Davison, the pass to Capella. Finney-Smith kicks to KD. Jacks up a three. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Jovic. Plays it up off the glass.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Here's Houston now. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. Holiday against Powell. Another miss by Houston. Now, here's Mitchell. So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here.